We're here in the Alsace region in France. We're super excited to be here. It's a place that we've actually had accommodation booked like multiple times and had to cancel. Once because we went to the States, and another one recently because we changed this big road trip that we've been on. Which, if you've been following along for the past couple videos, we've been on a very large road trip where we've explored Lake Como in Italy. We went all the way to the coast of Italy, hit up the French Riviera where we saw some picturesque coastal towns. We headed up north to visit the beautiful Verdun Gorge. After that, we explored the lavender fields and then made our way up to Lake Annecy, which we were very surprised at how clear the water was and how beautiful it was. From there, we went to the Chamonix region near Mount Blanc, and now finally, we drove approximately 4 hours to be here in Colmar to explore this area, which is a really unique area because it has a very strong German influence. So even here from our short walk from parking, we've seen a lot of souvenirs, and they have pretzels and beer on them, and that reminds us of Germany. So we're here in France, but honestly, it kind of feels like home in Germany.
You know what, I think we're going to, I think we'll probably pass today. It is really pretty, yeah. So we've got our ticket for $145, and it was €8 per person, kids under 5 for free. We are the second of the family to get on, so hopefully a good view.
We are going down.
I don't think so. I think we literally are turning around. There's no way we're going under there. We're not going under that. We're not.
We are going under it.
Here we go.
Here we go. Watch your head.
Watch that thing. He wasn't kidding. I was like, no way. Oh my goodness. All right.
We're going under.
Going under.
Wow.
I think it's a little dam though, so I think we're turning around here. Yep.
I'm not feeding the ducks.
They're feeding the ducks? You think?
That's how it.
We're in a tunnel. Echo! Echo! Watch your head, mommy. Watch your head. Watch your head. Covered in hair.
No, it was like, what is that? After this, we're going to be hitting up the food market that they have here, which is cool. They said that in the past used boats, and they would just go up to the steps and get their food that way. So, pretty cool.
There's the old pattern.
We've seen this when we stayed at our castle.
Now the birds just use it. This was the toilet?
Stand out, stick your bum out, and it drops.
And just let fall everything down into the water.
Dad's gonna go to the bathroom.
Just so, I mean, hey.
Yeah.
So the holes right here, that's where they would sit, I think, yeah. One for each side, yeah. There's even toilet paper up here. No, there really is a roll of it over here. Yeah. Look, those duckies are taking a bath, Willa. Yeah, I'm hungry too. We're gonna go to the market and get some food, and it's a produce market mostly, but there are a few other eateries around there. Wait, you're walking backwards.
Yeah, I want to walk backwards.
Our tour guide spoke English, German, and French really well, which of course for us it was most important that English. There were quite a few interesting things that we learned on the boat, and overall I would say it was well worth our time. If I'm remembering right, I don't think it was quite as long as our boat tour in Bruges, but that's because the section of the river that you can actually go down right now is kind of short. So keep that in mind. It's not going to be like a lengthy, extensive tour, but it's still a nice 20 to 25 minutes sitting down, relaxing, enjoying the views, and getting some good information as well.
Here at the market we found a little terrace that you can sit outside. We ordered some tart flambe, a natural one, and then a vegetarian kind. While we wait for the food to come out, we are going to start with dessert. That's the best order anyways. And so here we have milfei, which we had this for the first time when we were in Greece. Milos?
Yeah, Milos.
Yeah, when we were in Milos, Greece, and we absolutely loved it. So when we saw this, oh, I mean, you guys, look at it. It looks so good, and the translation actually means 1,000 sheets. So we have a handy-dandy spoon, fork in our diaper bag. I just gotta like eat it.
Just hit it hard.
This is like, here, Willa. Do you want to take a bite? Messy, but divine. That's like a thick custard in there, and then it's like not really like a jam or a marmalade, but more of like a thick jelly in between. It's like a berry, raspberry, not strawberry, maybe a mixed berry. And then the top has like candied almonds. It tastes like a honey mixture, but it's fun. You can see all the layers in between.
Bacon. Got our pizzas here. They look and smell amazing. Normally with food, Willa is really a champ. She tries everything pretty much that we have. Except for when it comes to pizza, oddly enough, Willa really will take like Indian or Thai curry like all the time, so like really strong flavors, but then sometimes it's like pizza, something that you would expect like every kid to like just love and want more than anything. She's like, just plain. So, kind of weird, funny little quirk. Okay, so starting out here, like a little bit of bacon, cream, onion, ham. A very thin, very crunchy crust. It's nice, yeah. The cream and the bacon and the onion all give like a really good texture and flavor mix there. Very thin, crunchy, crispy.
There's something about these half-timbered buildings. They are just so picturesque. And when we were on the boat, I was like, Willa, I think this is where Belle from Beauty and the Beast, like the story took place in. It was one of these towns because it just looks like it. And we Googled it and it actually is. It's in the town called Alsace. So that's a little north of where we are.
Look at T-Rex bones!
Oh my goodness.
Right over there.
And there's actually a Statue of Liberty here. So you see all of these like gold triangles along the road, and we looked it up. It's like a 10-minute drive to go and see the Statue of Liberty, but kind of cool. What are we gonna do tomorrow?
Go in a riding thing.
We're going to an amusement park.
Amusement park.
We're here at a campground close to the amusement park, so it's gonna be really fun. We've done a lot on this road trip, and we thought it is time to have a full day dedicated to just doing fun stuff for Willa. So this is a kid-themed amusement park, and it has good reviews, and we're excited to check it out. Nearby, there's a lot of different amusement parks. We actually considered going to Europa Park, but to be honest, the entrance fee is quite high, especially compared to this one. And since we're just gonna be going on the kiddie rides, we thought this one will be a good starter for us. We really haven't been to any amusement parks here in Europe, so that's about to change.
Getting our wagon for the day. Right there. Okay, stand away. 99 centimeters. Well, we've made it here to the famous Cigoland. I've never heard of it before, and you probably haven't either because it's a small amusement park here in France, just over the border from Germany, and it was along the way that we were going. We thought it would be really fun to have this day to be here with Willa. So we just got here at opening time, 10 o'clock on a Saturday, and it's a good thing because 200 other kids just showed up in like school buses and stuff. There are a lot of excited kids and a lot of fun things to see here today. It's not your typical amusement park with like tons of like roller coasters and stuff, but it's like animals and wildlife and plants and like farm related rides as well, so it's gonna be really fun. Willa and Risa were on the train, and then they couldn't wait because there was a little horsey ride over here, a little electrical horse ride that they went on.
Are you going schnell?
Yeah.
Oh.
We need a colorful one.
Oh, now it's going slower. We've got to be honest, they do a really good job with their marketing because both Tanner and I pulled up to the parking lot and we're like, this looks different than we expected. Like, I did expect to see a big roller coaster because that's what they showed, and I don't know, I just expected it to look different. It kind of looks like a circus with like their tents. I think it will still be really fun, but first impressions were maybe a little let down on my end.
I want to track the mommy.
You ready?
Well, thankfully we're at a more forested and like amusement park like area.
This is like what we thought it would be.
Yeah, yeah, the entrance was definitely deceiving. So thankfully, like, inside of the park is much more like what we expected it to be. And it's not crazy busy, although there were several tour buses like with elementary school kids that showed up. It's still like not 30-40 minutes to wait in line. It was like 5
Yeah,
for that
it's
one.
not a bad wait, but it's fun.
So I didn't realize that the storks made that noise and tilted their heads completely backwards onto their backs.
What one did Willa pick? On a unicorn?
It just takes a minute to get it going, but now it's finally there.
Noah. What do you think, Noah? She's like, what in the heck? Noah, hi. Feels good to move the body.
Well, we think this is one of our first circuses.
Yeah.
I can't actually remember.
I've never been to a circus, and so the first time is here. It's gonna be cool to say someday, like, Willa's first amusement park is in France. All the fun family memories.
Are we up on a tall bird?
There's
Oh, it's over there, huh?
Are you having fun?
Just recapping our day here, we are coming to an end. We've had a lot of fun exploring the different rides, and it was perfect for Willa's age. Willa is especially in that age where she just gets so excited to see them. Another bunny. Does he have some carrots? We've been here for about 3.5 hours, and I think that we're pretty much satisfied. Oh, you see another bunny? Oh, hi. I was quite impressed. Shorter lines, not really long wait times at all. Very few crowds, to be honest. It's big enough that even with a couple hundred people here today, it was still really fun and we enjoyed it quite a bit. And one thing I will say is that the food and drinks were actually not that bad of prices compared to what you usually see at amusement parks. Like, I'm thinking at like Disney World and stuff where it's outrageously expensive. I don't think you can bring food in there. Maybe you can. Here, you definitely were not restricted on bringing in anything. And the prices of stuff like a crepe, for example, with Nutella was like €3.50, which like in Nuremberg, for example, at the crepe stands, it's like €4 for €4 or €4.50 for a crepe with Nutella. So actually fairly comparable. I didn't exactly check the size of them, but I'm sure that they were a little bit smaller.
We made it into Strasbourg. Well, technically, we're not into the inner town yet. We stopped at a park and ride. We're gonna take the tram into the city because they have like an environmental pass that you have to put on your car. We don't have that. Plus, this is super convenient to take the park and ride. We did this when we were in Amsterdam and really enjoyed it. So we're gonna ride this all the way to here, and then we're gonna go to the Little France area. After that, we're gonna see the cathedral. This is gonna be a fairly short stop. We just wanted to see some of the main historical sites and explore the old town. When I think of Strasbourg, I think of the famous Christmas markets here. Actually, in all of this region, even Colmar has a very famous historical Christmas market. But although it's very famous in the winter time, it's clearly a very popular place to come here in the summer days. We picked a good one because it's cool. We're in our jackets and sweatshirt, and we're just excited to go and explore. What are you doing?
Drinking applesauce upside down.
Are you
complaining. The trams and the buses are all on strike today, which I should have known because they've been having strikes quite often here in Europe, especially in France recently. They're not working. So we parked in the park and ride, paid, well, we're going to pay for the park and ride, all for not even being able to use it. Took down the on the car bags that had like the paddleboard and extra stuff. We took that all down. Now we have to put it all back up and try and find out if we can get like a green air pass online, hopefully. I don't know if it's even worth doing, so that we can drive through Strasbourg.
We looked into an Uber, but with Noah, we'd have to have a car seat. So I guess we could get our car seat and do something like that. But it's all just a lot of work and hard with the 2 little kids. Us, we're just doing tourist travel. And of course we want to see the Old Town area, but it's not a huge deal if we aren't able to. But for people who rely on it on the daily, it kind of stinks. Huh, kind of stinks. There are so many cars honking. They were doing that when we parked, and they're doing it even still as we're back to our car. So we just don't know even if it's best to drive into the city because there's just a lot of rioting going around right now. So I don't know. I think we're probably just gonna cut our losses on it this time. There's a really good likelihood we'll be back to this area, potentially for a Christmas market. Tanner and I were both really surprised at how much we love France. It's just really fun to hear the language. Oh my gosh, don't get us started on those French bakeries. They're so good, and all of the sites that we saw are incredible. We are pretty sad about it, but at the same time, we're really excited to get home to Germany. So Tanner and I are playing with the idea of just driving home tonight. We're only approximately like 4 hours, I think, away, so we might hop on the road and just hightail it home. We'll see. Honestly, we kind of go by the seat of our pants with travels, as this video was actually supposed to be us exploring the Matterhorn in Switzerland. But because of the weather, we knew there was a very low chance we were actually going to see the mountain. It was supposed to be raining and having thunderstorms. Hi, sweetheart. So we decided to make some last minute changes and visit the Alsace region. We're really grateful for what we were able to see, but I think it's time to go home now. Where are we, Willa?
It's home.
Yay! Something about our house, they just have that same smell every time you walk in.
It's like almost like Smarties.
It like reminds me of when we first moved here. Like every time.
Every time. Gotta go see if the garden's dead.
That's one of the worst parts about traveling, is during the summertime. Our garden doesn't do very good.
They do have some peas on them.
Hey!
They might be a little old. But our pumpkin,
Hi, Noah!
our pumpkin's still growing fairly well.
We have a lot of weeds now.
Our beautiful wildflowers are coming through nicely.
Oh, they are. What about our strawberries?
Oh,
my gosh!
We might have got some rain.
Oh my gosh! The moment Willa has been waiting for.
Dressed up in.
And you have shiny shoes? Oh wow. Hi, Princess Elsa.
No, this is not Anna. This is Anna.
My bad. Good night, Princess Anna. If you like what you saw, be sure and hit that like button, the subscribe button. It means a lot to us. And if you're curious how much everything in this video cost us, be sure to join our Patreon community, where we do a cost breakdown of everything included in this video. We'll see you over there. Have a good day, you guys.